lot has happened over the last 12 months since I last recorded a message for the Lucas AGM, and I'm delighted to say that it has culminated in Cuadrilla starting the first hydraulic fracturing operations since 2011 into UK shale at our Preston New Road exploration site in the northwest of England. In January, we completed drilling a vertical pilot well through the upper and lower Boland shale rock intervals at Preston New Road. From this well, we recovered some 375 feet of core samples and a series of wireline logs, and this represents the most comprehensive shale gas dataset ever recovered in the UK. I'm delighted to say that the quality of this unique dataset is truly excellent, including gas content. We then started drilling the first horizontal wells into UK shale and became the first UK operator to be granted permission to hydraulically fracture a horizontal shale well. During the summer months, we completed the second horizontal well and were granted hydraulic fracturing consent for this well in September. The site then underwent a transformation, with the drilling rig being demobilised and the hydraulic fracturing equipment installed. Cuadrilla started hydraulic fracturing in mid-October. We are now focused on moving ahead with the operations. We have had some issues operating within what is an extraordinary rigorous microseismic operating limit of just 0.5 on the Richter scale. However, we are very encouraged by how well the shale rock is fracturing and by the fact that natural gas has already begun to flow. This is indicative of a very productive shale. We expect to have completed our initial fracturing operations by the end of this year, and we will then test the flow rates of natural gas, with initial results expected in the first quarter of 2019. The UK Oil and Gas Authority has already stated in guidance published on its website that the 0.5 threshold on microseismic events may be adjusted upward if actual experience shows that this can be done without compromising the effectiveness of the controls. We believe that the data which we and the regulators are gathering from these initial fracturing operations should be sufficient to demonstrate that an increase to the threshold can be safely made. We are very confident that the comprehensive site monitoring programs planned and implemented by ourselves and by UK regulators will conclusively demonstrate a safe and environmentally responsible operation. In the last 12 months, we have also made progress on our Putting Lancashire First commitments, with over 70 jobs created in the county. Between Cuadrilla and our local suppliers, we've invested over £11 million into the Lancashire economy from just these first two exploration wells. With regards to our other proposed shale exploration site at Rossiter Wood in Lancashire, a new planning inquiry, focused on highways issues only, took place in April. The planning inspector submitted his report to the government in September, and we expect a decision from the Secretary of State on our appeal in the new year. We have also completed the restoration works at two of our former exploration sites, Beaconsall and Grange Hill in Lancashire. In respect of our Pedal 244 licence near Balcombe in South East England, we announced in January that Angus Energy was to join the Cuadrilla-Lucas partnership through the acquisition of a 25% stake. Angus took on the operatorship, and in the autumn they safely finished a 7-day well test of the horizontal well at Balcombe. We are encouraged by the results from the two initial tests. Further analysis of the data collected will be carried out, and potentially further testing may be required to determine the commercial potential for this site. The year ahead will be a very exciting one for Cuadrilla. I would like to say how grateful we are for the support from Lucas, both as an investor in Cuadrilla and of course as a shareholder in the Lancashire licence in their own right. We are very pleased that we can now start to make production of UK shale gas a reality, and I look forward to sharing an update with you on our exploration progress next year.